Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Urge Unitas One Cineverse. I am your host, Christopher N. Miller, and I will bring you the latest news in the world of movies. Plus, I will give you insight into what it all means. And there are some pretty interesting stories that happened this week in the world of movie news. And I will some really interesting topics, most notably. And I will I just can't wait to discuss them with you, the viewers. So let's dive into some movie news, shall we? First item on our list in the world of movies, is the passing of composer James Horner. And James Horner was a film composer of films such as Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, Aliens, Titanic, Avatar, Field of Dreams, Braveheart, and many more films. And Horner was a very distinguished and talented individual in the world of movie music, and instantly placing himself along names like John Williams and Jerry Goldsmith. Horner died while he was piloting his single-engine S312 Tucano turboprop plane when it crashed into a remote area 60 miles north of Santa Barbara. And at that time, and initial reports claimed that a plane had crashed that was licensed to Horner, but those early reports, the pilot had been identified. It was later when the crash was reported on the 22nd of June that unfortunately that the pilot was confirmed to have been Horner. And also, he's most notably known for his work for films directed by Ron Howard. Films like Willow and Apollo 13, and also he was awarded his Academy Award for his work. Actually, 2 Oscars for his original dramatic score for Titanic and for the song "My Heart Will Go On," performed by Celine Dion. And Horner has always been one of my favorite film composers. There's no denying his score, and he has turned out some brilliant work throughout the years. And this is to be a devastating loss in the world of movie composing. He was one of many composers that defined some of my many film memories. And his death was confirmed by his assistant on Facebook. And it is a terrible loss because Horner passed away at the age of 61, which is relatively young, because because of course many would feel the same way, that he was gone too soon, and that I believe he had a lot more to offer in the years to come, and he will certainly be missed. Another item we'll be discussing in the world of movie news is the possible appearance of Hugh Jackman in the upcoming X-Men sequel, X-Men Apocalypse. And his appearance has possibly been spoiled by a leather apparel company. And they possibly spoiled his appearance in the movie, and I believe they revealed on their on their Instagram account. They may have let the cat out of the bag. May have revealed his appearance on Instagram, on their Instagram account, saying, quote, "We were just asked to make a special double backpack for Hugh Jackman, who's filming the new X-Men movie, Montreal. We started sketching. The bag will be ready next week. We will keep you posted on below. And then later they reviewed the statement from their Instagram account. I mean, and there's no doubt that Hugh Jackman has been indelibly linked to this franchise. You know, he is one of the more celebrated, more iconic, and more popular elements in coming with this franchise. I mean, there was a bold stroke of genius casting this unknown Australian actor in this role when the film was released in 2000. You know, and many people would say, well, maybe there's just too much appearance of Wolverine in this series. I mean, I can't get enough of it, honestly. I mean, usually, quite honestly. I mean, it's not surprising. Many would say it's not surprising, you know, that he would make an appearance in this. I mean, how could he not? I mean, how could he not make an appearance? I certainly want him to make another appearance in this franchise. I mean, even if it's to be his last, and you know, who doesn't want to see Hugh Jackman as this character again? You know? Another item we'll be discussing on the show today is that Marvel and Sony have released the identity of who will be cast in the reboot of Spider-Man and their upcoming reboot, and the director. A young actor by the name of Tom Holland is the candidate, is the one chosen to play the role of Spider-Man in this upcoming reboot, which will hit our screens in 2017. And the director of the film will be an individual by the name of John Watts. I mean, and to be honest, I know relatively little about Tom Holland, who he is. You know, I haven't really seen any of his credits, and nor have I heard this director John Watts, and who has a film which may be coming up for release in the next few months called Cop Car, which I hear is seemingly getting good response. You know, I mean, you know, because Tom, I mean, well, with me, I was really rooting for Asa Butterfield, who was in Ender's Game. Of course, he did give a incredible performance in Martin Scorsese's Hugo. He said, there was any actor who could play this kid, I mean, who played this character, it was certainly be Asa Butterfield. I mean, I really didn't expect him to choose him for the role. I am somewhat disappointed because, you know, because he seems like such a perfect. He seemed almost tailor-made for the role. I would certainly like to have seen him. I mean, portraying this character, he's finding out snappy one-liners and so forth and so on, and swinging around from building, crawling on buildings or something like that. Really stressing his acting chops because he can stress it. I mean, he is a talented actor. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I'm not completely against Tom Holland playing the role of this character. I mean, we'll see what he does. I mean, hopefully, you know, hopefully he gives a wonderful performance as this character, and also with John Watts, who also I have never heard of, before today. You know, and the reaction to his being chosen to helm the film is certainly much like I guess you could say with James Gunn. You know, some reporters saying when he was hired, you know, saying they weren't certain he would pull off a big budget film like Guardians of the Galaxy. you know, but that completely blew us away, you know, with the success that film was, you know. I guess I'll say this. Let's see what John Watts has got for us for this upcoming reboot. You know? And also another item we'll be discussing is the title for the Independence Day sequel has been revealed. You know, and there were set pics revealed also along with the reveal of the title. The title of this new Independence Day film will be called Independence Day Resurgence, which will take place 2 decades after the events of the first film. And it says that the international community is able to recover and rebuild Earth's defenses using technology salvaged from the remains of the alien forces. However, the aliens were able to send a distress signal before their final defeat, which results in a new task force of alien ships coming to Earth and threatening the human race. Yeah, and then of course, after this, how successful the first Independence Day film was, it was inevitable. It was inevitable that a sequel would, you know, come to, would, you know, be on the minds of everyone who saw it, and of course, you know, the studio who backed, you know, the first film, 20th Century Fox, and even the filmmakers, you know, and then this sequel has been in development hell for quite some time, you know, but with this year they were able to get it off the ground, you know. I mean, I thought the first film was great popcorn entertainment. I thought it was, you know, an entertaining, fun ride. You know, it definitely has its flaws. There's no doubt about it. But you know, it is, you know, it's just great, mindless summer fun. You know. And of course, you have several cast members returning. Of course, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, Judd Hirsch, Vivica A. Fox, Brett Spiner will be returning along with the newcomers Jesse Usher, Taylor Ward, and Mikey Moore, Angela Baby, Liam Hemsworth, Joey King. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to better the first film. You know, I mean, like I said, the first one was like harder popcorn entertainment, you know, and kind of overblown, you know, in its patriotism. That's certainly the point of view I have, but you know, I am interested in seeing it. You know? And also another item, the last item we'll be discussing on the show today, will be about Legendary Pictures, you know, having a panel at Comic-Con this year after Marvel and Sony and Paramount revealed that they will not have panels at this year's Comic-Con. And San Diego Comic-Con International will be at the San Diego Convention Center from July 9th through the 12th. Yeah. And Nerdist's Chris Hardwick will host the event. It will take place on July 11th in Hall H. You know, and Legendary Pictures will have panel. I mean, we'll have the panel will include Legendary's upcoming productions, including Warcraft, Krampus, and Crimson Peak. You know. And I think this is a great panel. I think it's wonderful that Legendary could have a panel this year, you know, especially regarding their upcoming projects. You know. They still need to take the space from Marvel, who's not going to have a panel this year. I guess I'm still disappointed about that. You know, there's rumors saying they may steal DC's thunder. You know. Of course, with Star Wars having a panel this year with the coming The Force Awakens, you know, as much as I'm glad, I mean, it was happy that these pictures that DC and Star Wars are going to have panels, I still would have wanted there. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think we'll get something good for DC and Star Wars. I don't know. I'm not expecting something like, you know, spectacular or anything like that. It could be great. I don't know about spectacular. I'm not expecting anything spectacular. I'm not sure. Maybe not something spectacular, but you know, something to satiate the fans' appetites. You know, especially with Legendary Pictures and their upcoming Warcraft film adaptation. When I saw a picture of the orc, you know, played by Robert Krasinski, you know, it's like that is fantastic work, you know, and I can't wait to see what they offer in terms of footage, what they can come out of this panel, you know, especially with Del Toro's Kristen Speak, and you know, I can't wait to see what information we'll get out about that film, you know. So I'm all for Legendary having a panel at this year's Comic-Con. All right, thank you so much to all you viewers out there for watching the show. Remember, you can watch our show, Nurse Unitas 1, every Monday night. You know, essentially next week we'll be concluding Star Trek month, which we'll be talking about the prequel series Enterprise and the 2 J.J. Abrams films. You know, and you can catch Nurse Unitas 1 Cineverse every Thursday, and you can also hopefully we will get back up. Hopefully I'll get back up doing Nurse Unitas 1 Things Amazing and Astounding in the Universe very soon. I'm not certain that they will be inevitability. Hopefully I will be doing that show soon. So thank you so much, fellow nerds around the world, for joining me on Nurse Unitas 1 Cineverse. And until next time, see you later.